Battle of the Bots. Happy Accident. Happy Review. Hasbro. G.I. Joe Classified. Iron Grenadiers. B.A.T. Valaverse. Action Force. Crimson Shadow. Praetorian.
Power up.
Good to Joe.
Fight on.
In the blue corner, Destro's upgraded
Battle Android Trooper.
In the red corner, Crimson Shadow's weaponized android.
Praetorian.
Got an epic versus for y'all today. We're going to look at the contents. We're going to get these cats geared up, hit some poses, do some comparisons, look at some articulation. After all that, we'll hit my final thoughts. I have a lot of fun making these. Hey, be sure to check out my Battle of the Guards and Battle of the Blades versus reviews, links below. Alright, let's get this fight started.
Round 1. Fight! Yeah! Winner, Praetorian. Round 2. Fight! Draw. Round 3. Fight!
End of line.
Winner, Praetorian.
I could go back and forth with these bots all day, but I ain't got time for that. Let's start with the packaging. Iron Grenadiers B.A.T comes in that full color window box. He's number 134 in the classified series. Sweet character illustration on the side, no file card, some toy photography on the back. Praetorian, packaged in an oversized blister card, includes 2 action points, file card, toy photography of the figure, and cross-sell for other figures in the wave. B.A.T's packaging is collector friendly, easy out, easy in. To get at the Praetorian, you're going to need to rip him off the package or get out me knife. And this pseudo collector friendly, get him back in there and display him. Quick history lesson. First B.A.T was released in 2022, followed up by the Target exclusive Python Patrol. 2023 brought us the Crimson B.A.T, as well as the Arctic B.A.T. Now it's 2025 and we're looking at the 2024 release. Contents wise, for $24.99 we get a figure and 9 accessories. Figure is fully articulated, 1 alternate head and a pistol, 2 chest plates, 1 battle damaged. Hand attachments include flamethrower, laser, claw, and chainsaw, and a backpack for storing all the attachments. Up next, a figure that'll go really well with my Legend of the White Dragon set. But first, we've been asking for these for a long time. Crimson Shadow Infantry Trooper, and we got a Crimson Shadow Technologies weapons pack for the Praetorian, which costs $29.99 US and includes 21 accessories. Fully articulated action figure, left and right cup hands, grab hands, and fists. Machine gun with removable mag and submachine gun. Pistol and 3 additional magazines. Translucent and painted energy blade. 2 translucent energy shields with 4 impact effects, plus exclusive Crimson Shadow figure stand. Alright, let's take a closer look at the bots. Iron Grenadiers B.A.T stands at about 6 3/4 inches. Combat fatigues molded in black plastic. Arms and neck appear to be molded in black plastic with gold paint over them. Gold, red, and black deco hits. Red plastic for the belt and pistol holster. Head sculpt is a reuse from the Arctic B.A.T. Praetorian is an entirely new mold for the Valaverse Action Force line. Figure stands at about 6.5 inches tall, molded entirely in a semi-gloss black. Gunmetal and red deco hits run throughout the character. Unlike the B.A.T's combat fatigues, the Praetorian is fully armored. Happy tip, heat your figures before posing and popping swaps. Let's get these bots geared up. Pistol, molded in black plastic, has some gold painted, fits in the holster like a glove. Clear plastic chest plate, tabs nicely onto the front of the chest here, lets you see the quote inner workings of the B.A.T. Black plastic backpack has some red paint on it. Features pegs to stow all 3 of the B.A.T's hand attachments. You can also stow the chainsaw on the outside holder. Everything fits really nice. I'm happy to report that this fits way better than some of the Arctic B.A.T's accessories. For some reason, mine don't stay on very well with that one, so they got some fixes here. And then the chainsaw on the hand there. All right, looks pretty dope. So far he feels a lot better than the Arctic B.A.T. I don't know what happened with that one, but there were some issues with that one. If I recall, I think a number of other reviewers had issues with that B.A.T, even some breaks. All right, here go the flamethrower attachment and the laser attachment. It's got a port for weapon effects. Very nice of Hasbro to include the original B.A.T helmet molded in black plastic with a red painted visor and some gold deco hits on the back of the helmet. Let's make sure the battle damaged chest plate tabs in. It would have been nice if there was some black char painted onto that, some overspray would help to really bring that out. Alright, my favorite of the classic attachments, the claw hand. Here's a look at the chainsaw attaching to the backpack, and we'll get that pistol in that left hand. Nice. Alright, so we just built a variant for the Iron Grenadiers B.A.T. Some great playability here. Let's gear up the Praetorian. Pistol molded in black plastic, has red paint on it, fits really nice in the thigh holster. Attached to the left thigh is a new piece that holds 3 magazines. Has a backpack port on his back. Didn't include a backpack, but you can fit the B.A.T's backpack on. Fits really well. Upper and lower arms include ports for the energy shields, which fit nice and snug. This should be fun for playtime. Several ports on each energy shield for the impact effects. This is rad, Captain American vibes, plus I'm always down for some impact effects. Pistol fits nice and secure into the trigger finger hands. Here's a look at the submachine gun. Let's do a pop and swap on the left hand and put the hold hand, and then you can put that under the, I think that's a grenade launcher? Magazines tab in and out of the machine gun. That's a dope design, man. Action Force, Valaverse, they do them guns, man. They do them guns. They feel good. Look at the sculpted details in the paint. Ugh, so good. Switch out the cup hand for the grab hand. Yeah. Flipping the figure over, we can see slots on the bottom of the forearms, left and right, and that's where we can slot in the energy blade. Like a glove. And here we have the new figure stand. Thankfully, it doesn't have too many pegs on it. It does have the slot in the back for the file card. Dig it. Here we are, the Praetorian, geared up and ready for whoa. First glance didn't seem like there was much going on here, but we got some fun factor here, folks.
Posability. Hose off.
Alright, man, this is a close match. What do you think? Are you Team B.A.T or Team Praetorian?
Comparisons.
112 scale, classified Iron Grenadier, Storm Shadow, Action Force, Senshi, Monster Force, Sleepwalker, Marvel Legends. 3 3/4 inch reaction. 118 scale, Warhammer 40k. 5-inch Cartoon Skeletor, Vintage Visionaries. A fantasy line I would love to see Valaverse homage. Storm Collectibles. Legacy Evolution, Optimus Prime. NECA 7-inch Alex Murphy. These scale well. And a big ol' Masterverse Merman.
Articulation.
Let's start with the B.A.T. Alright, he can look up, he can look down really well. Nice head tilt, 360 all the way around. Praetorian, going to be doing the same things, a lot stiffer this time around for an Action Force figure. Up and down is okay. Side tilt, not so much. We got the 360 just like a real robot's head should. B.A.T got that old school cut hinge for the ab crunch, but it works. 360 at the waist and a little bit of teapot. Here's where the Praetorian is going to slay the B.A.T. Got that double ball action in the torso and the waist. Nice and smooth. Valaverse got that torso action. Check out the arms, shoulder on a ball. We get the rotation all the way around. We got a bicep swivel, bit of butterfly. Really nice double jointed elbow. Elbow disappears, but hey, robotics. Wrist hinge, in and out, and of course 360 rotation. Praetorian's arms overall are a lot tighter, like a cheetah. Shoulder on a ball, 360 all the way around. Excellent butterfly. Nice bicep rotation, double jointed elbow. Doesn't get as compressed as the B.A.T, but it'll do the job. Full 360 rotation at the wrist and hinge. Depending on the wrist used, you'll get a hinge for vertical or horizontal motion. B.A.T has a nice drop down at the hip. This articulation point extends range of motion. Got a really tight double jointed knee. 360 degree rotation at the thigh. Call that the thigh swivel. Also got a 360 boot cut. Ankle articulation gets foot up, foot down, and we have a really nice rocker. Praetorian also has that drop down at the hip. Well-engineered double-jointed knee. Neat design in the thigh swivel. Let you see some of the nice robotic sculpting going on. No bootcut rotation. And I just dropped a mag. Foot is on a hinged ball, not too much up. Got a good down. Get a 360 rotation at that ankle. And we have pretty good rockers. Nice and stiff. Wish we had a little bit more up. Common nitpick I have with the latest Action Force figs. So yeah, these bots are fairly comparable. Both have pros and cons. But neither one strikes me as being completely superior. Both have good balance and good tolerances. And that's going to bring us to my happy thoughts, my final thoughts. Start with the head sculpts. I like them both. I think the Bat's a little more iconic. Praetorian definitely has some anime stylings. Looking forward to seeing it with some variant paint. There's a fair amount of paint deco hits on this Bat, especially in the head. I like the chest, it looks good. Black, gold, and red, they're just a sweet color combination. There's absolutely nothing new here. Everything that comes with this figure we've got before. The Iron Grenadiers insignia is nice. All the deco hits are clean on my copy. I like the treads around the boot soles. All the accessories fit nice and snug. Like I said, I had a problem with the Arctic Bat, so I was a little worried about this one, but only issues I had during posability was just kind of in the feet and just a top heaviness with the backpack, but it wasn't too bad. Praetorian, this is the first robot head we get from Valaverse, so that's really exciting. A lot of fine sculpted details going on in here, and a fair amount of paint on its head as well. I like all the little gunmetal, silver paint apps that are going on in here. It's tough to see in this lighting, but in hand, they're all over the place, especially in the joints. Bottom of the feet are bare bones. I wish there was some sculpting going on in there. I dig the new thigh magazine holster, but you got to be careful. They can pop out on you during play. Said it before, and I'll say it again. The torso articulation is top notch on the Valaverse figures. I like all these sculpted details. There is so much to look at on this figure. He will fit in with Power Rangers Lightning Collection really well. I dig all the engineering and sculpting design that's going on in the shoulders. It's just fun to manipulate. And looking at this figure closely, it just dawned on me that Valaverse does not put any stamp, of their company name, copyright, trademark information on a figure. That's wild. Hey, I could go on and on about these figures, but let's wrap this up. I think we're looking at two winners here. This one for me definitely ends in a draw. The Bat's swappable hand accessories has always been a fantastic play feature. Valaverse bringing the heat with the firearms. Both figures have some killer melee weapons. Love the lightsaber inspired elements going on the energy blade. If you could only have one, which would you get?
Fine, all my guys are dead.
Hi, I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I enjoyed making it. Man, I'm having a lot of fun making these videos. I've got some more here. I've got some playlists for y'all to peep. If you feel like binging, that'd be great. And hey, if you did like it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, thank you very much. You're the best around.
The deception with tact. Just what are you trying to say?